This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for Friday, December 27th, 2024. I'm Marek Mazurek. December is an anxious time of year for many high school seniors as they scramble to finish college applications and wait to learn where they've been admitted. But there's some good news for many families. U.S. colleges are accepting a higher proportion of students in recent years. The median admission rate at four-year colleges and universities increased by more than 7% between 2012 and 2022, according to a new analysis from the American Enterprise Institute. One reason why colleges are accepting more students is because fewer high school graduates are going to college. In Indiana, the college-going rate was about 53% for the class of 2022, a 13% decline from a decade earlier. Those declines mean that there are fewer teens vying for spots at colleges across the U.S. Most of Indiana's four-year public and private colleges accepted more students in 2022 than a decade earlier. That includes competitive schools like Indiana University in Bloomington and Butler University, which both admit about 80% of applicants. There are some exceptions, however. Purdue University in West Lafayette admits only about 50% of students, and the University of Notre Dame, which admits about 13%, both admitted fewer students in 2022 than they did 10 years before. To see where Indiana colleges fall, head to InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Indiana Wesleyan University and Ivy Tech Community College have united in an effort that provides reduced tuition to transfer students who pursue degrees online. Ivy Tech students who transfer to Indiana Wesleyan after receiving their associate's degrees can receive a 15% discount on all online bachelor's and associate to master's degrees. Indiana Wesleyan said in a news release that students enrolling in the registered nurse or bachelor's of science in nursing programs can receive a special credit hour rate of $250. The partnership only applies to students transferring to online programs through Indiana Wesleyan. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
To succeed, you need to stay informed. You need to be engaged. And let's face it, you need to set yourself apart from the rest by connecting with a company that brings you the best. Because in today's environment, business is an ever-moving target, and we'll help you chase it. IBJ Media. The best of business is in us. Get started at ibjmedia.com/youngprofessional.
Warsaw-based Bowen Health, which is Indiana's largest community mental health provider, has named two new regional executive directors and created a new executive director role for Allen County. Mark Groller has been appointed Bowen Health Executive Director for Northwest Indiana with responsibility for outpatient operations in Kosciuszko, Marshall, St. Joseph, Elkhart, and Stark counties. Groller brings more than 15 years of healthcare industry experience to the role. In Northeast Indiana, Mista Lauber will serve as Executive Director there. She will work on operations, performance, and furthering community relationships in DeKalb, LaGrange, Noble, Steuben, and Whitley counties. Lauber began working at Bowen Health in 2014 as a rehabilitation services manager. Bowen Health says it plans to expand its services to Northeast Indiana and just added a new executive director role for Allen County. Kyle Reichen, who previously worked as a senior county director, is now responsible for operations across Allen County. Indiana University Maurer School of Law in Bloomington will launch a new master's program this fall aimed at non-lawyers. The Master of Legal Studies will work in conjunction with some of the university's other academic disciplines to provide non-lawyers with the opportunity to take law classes specialized to their already chosen career field. Leaders at Maurer see the program as a way to help address Indiana's lawyer shortage in the state. The people who complete the program will not be able to practice law, but they will have other skills that can help them fill in gaps caused by the shortage. In other words, the course should help people know when they need to call a lawyer and when they can work through certain legal issues on their own. The law school hopes to open applications for the program online by February. And the number of Americans applying for unemployment benefits held steady last week, though continuing claims rose to their highest level in 3 years. Jobless claim applications ticked down to 219,000 for the week of December 21st, the Labor Department reported on Thursday. Continuing claims, the total number of Americans collecting jobless benefits climbed by 46,000 to 1.91 million for the week of December 14th. The rising level of continuing claims suggests that some who are receiving benefits are finding it harder to land new jobs. Check out the latest episode of the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Marek Mazurek for Inside Indiana Business Radio On Demand.